days I'm tired, options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused. I can't think what's left to do. Truth is I'm weak, no strength to cry, no tears to cry. Even if I tried, but still my soul refuses to die. One touch will change my life. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart's torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and sing to you this song. Please take me to the King. Truth is, it's time to stop playing these games. We need a word for the people's pain. So Lord, speak right now. Let it fall like rain. Oh yeah, we're desperate. We're chasing after you. Oh, no rules, no religion. I made my decision to run to you, the healer that I need. Take me to the King. Don't have much to bring. My heart's torn to pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and to sing to you this song. Offering is away. We keep making mistakes. Lord, it's not for us. It's all for you. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart's torn to pieces. It's my offering.
I know she's crying. She just had to pee. But Cynthia, would you please stand up for just a moment? This is Cynthia Nelson Hill, who is the mother of the beautiful lady who's dancing, but even more, and I know she's in too, over there too, Odessa. Odessa, please just wave your hand over there. This is my dear sister-in-law, Odessa Nelson, who is the grandmother of that lovely lady who just finished dancing just now. Stand up again back there, Alexandria. To walk around she's the granddaughter of Fiesta and Odessa Nelson, the daughter of Bunny Hill and Cynthia Nelson Hill. She is the great-granddaughter, watch me get this right, she is the great-granddaughter of Ellis Nelson and Lulu, Mama Lulu, I was going to say Lulu, Mama Lulu. She is the great-granddaughter of Charlie Nelson and Archibald Nelson. She is the great-great-great-granddaughter of Mason Nelson and Millie Mallet Nelson. Now, do you even imagine, if you went as many generations back, that they could even imagine that the day would come that they would see this person here dancing for us as freely as she was, and even being here in California, even imagining there was a place somewhere on this earth known as California, that we would all be here together. So just give her another round of applause. It was amazing speaking, and we really, really appreciate that. Right along here. I'm going to turn the microphone over to my co-host here in just 1 minute. But there's a couple of things that I did want to say related
get your
to
camera
that.
ready, because I don't think
we have some
last.
spouses here tonight, and we would like all the spouses. These are people who married into this family. You weren't lucky enough to get born into the family, but it was through you many of us were born. So, okay, but anybody who is married into this family, please stand up right now. Just stand up, all of you, please. I know you're here. Mary, sit down. Now, where are you going? Diane, come on, all of you that are married. Dan, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Just give them a big, applause. Because when I was looking at the work that their cousin Annie Draper has done, and I was looking at how she was tracing this family lineage. Now, you all know that it never would have gone on if somebody wasn't married to somebody. Somewhere children were being born, and that wouldn't have happened. Start as far back as we know with dear great-grandpa Mason Nelson, who's had 4 wives, as I recall. And so, really, and we talk about that a lot, and we're just now learning who all those wives and who all the children were. It's important to us because what really happened as a result of all that, we are so big as an extended family. It is just amazing. And so these kinds of programs help to pull us together as an family that we otherwise probably would not have done. So that's our tribute to that particular group. I would also like to ask anybody here who is over the age of 75, wave your hand or stand up. Over the age of 75. Yes. All right, very good. Thank you. And then we want to recognize some young people too.
If we could have all the youth that are under 21, please stand up. Can we have you to the stage? We want to see all of our young people front and center. 21 and older? Yeah. No, 21 and under. I'm sorry, 21 and under. Yes. And I wonder who's the youngest. Let's see. Who is the youngest? Okay. I'm going to ask these 2 beautiful ladies right here. Okay, what's your name and how old are you?
My daughter is 6.
Okay, and what's your name and how old are you?
My name is Jada Macon and I am 5 years old.
This is our youngest here. So this is the generation to come. They're here now, and you know, the next time we'll see them, they'll be taller than me. They'll have jobs. Some of them will have their own families too. So we want to encourage the younger generation. We want to be there for them. We want to support their dreams. And whatever it is that they want to do, we want to be there for them as a family unit. When all the family comes together and support one another, the children really receive that support well. And they know they can achieve and do anything that they want to do. I'm a big believer in dreams. And it doesn't matter if this little girl wants to be a doctor or if this guy wants to be an NFL football player. We should always support their dreams, no matter what it is. Even if it's just they want to be a teacher, they want to own their own business. We need to let them know that these things can happen, and we are here to support them. Okay? Thank you.
I would like to do just a brief tribute, because time would never allow me to do as lengthy a tribute as we really want to do. But I'm going to do one that's sort of brief. But before I do it, I'm going to ask a certain group of people to sort of come up and stand here, all except one of them. And I would like to ask the Draper family, everybody except Annie Foster Draper, to please come forward and just stand up here with us, please, for a moment. All people are Drapers. Anyway you became a Draper, married Drapers, born Drapers, I don't care how you became one, just come on down here. I don't care. just come on here. I'm missing a couple. I'm missing some back. We're going to move right along, and then we come here just do like that or something together. Many of you have probably heard of Annie Foster Draper and the work that she's done. You have probably heard about how she has searched out this family history. In fact, Danielle and I were just talking. She was asking about somebody in the family. She wanted to know who they were and how we were connected. I said, you're asking the wrong person. You need to go over there and ask Annie Foster Draper, because she knows how all of us are tied together as a family. Is there anybody who has never talked to Annie Foster Draper, who's never heard from her? Anybody? Never received a phone call from her? Wait, identify yourself, because she's probably getting ready to call you any second right now. You may have an email message as soon as you step out. You may have it now. She's very much into this technology for sure. But she has talked to more people in this family, and many people are meeting her for the very first time. And I know Bruce Wells was telling me he had not met her before. I was surprised, because I thought he surely knew her, and I had never met her before. I think about a few years ago I met her, but she is just really one of those kind of persons. So what I wanted to do today was to officially recognize Annie Foster Draper. Officially. So at this point, I would like to ask one of the Drapers, or two of the Drapers, to please bring her up here. We're asking our photographer to get into position. This is a moment in history. Yes, I'm talking to you. This is a moment in history we do not want to let pass us here. And while they are bringing her down, I'm going to ask another gentleman to stand here, because I'm getting ready to call on him. But I want him to stand. He is here tonight. His father is not, but he will be accepting on behalf of his father, for sure. Bruce, would you stand, please? I want you to stand as well. And we want you to come up front, too. And I'm going to tell you why. Harrison Welch, who I have never met. I've never met him either, but I feel as if I know him as well. Annie Foster Draper refers to him as Harry. And I thought she had met him too, until she confessed to me she never actually met him face to face. She's just into all of this internet stuff, and she has mastered it, and she's talked to everybody, so they know each other. And she and Harrison were really working together to sort of get the movement going with our history. So I want to do two things. First of all, I want to present the certificate of recognition to Annie Foster Draper in recognition of the work that she has done in tracing our family across 7 generations. Yeah. 7 generations. And I can tell you that this is the kind of work that in other settings, We have given people honorary doctorate degrees for doing less work than what she has done. I mean, really, we really have, because she has done this for many years, and it's hard to sustain research over years. It's very difficult to do it, but she did do it. So I want us to all stand and give her a rousing round of applause. And I would like to ask Bruce Welch, don't move, Bruce Welch, would you come forward, please? And would you please accept the certificate on behalf of your father, Harrison Welch, for the work that he has done as well in launching and getting us started on this trail to family history, which is inspiring, we know, many of the younger generations. And can we have a round of applause, please, for Harrison Welch and his absence, for his son, Bruce Welch. Harrison, I believe, lives in Hawaii. Okay, thank you. Now, I would like to ask Annie to please, Cousin Annie, I'm going to give her like 1 or 2 minutes, really quickly. I know she told me I'm on the wrong side of her ear, but I'm going to come on the other side here. There's one thing I want her to quickly tell you here, we move along in the program. I want her to just share with me, if you can share with them just briefly, how you got started on this journey, because I think that's such a great story. What inspired you to do this?
My oldest grandson, who's standing there, Aaron, was taking genealogy in school when I was in Tacoma, and he wanted to know where my grandfather came from. And all I knew was Terry. So I decided I should see where his father came from. And that just got me going, and I was going and going. And I enjoyed the trip.
All right.
Thank you very much, and thank you all, you Drapers. Now I have one other person I want to call to the podium here. Is leaving. Okay. Carrie Briggs. I want to call Carrie here, and I would like to ask for his family to come as well and stand here with him. Can we please have you here? Now let me tell you why I'm calling Carrie Briggs to the podium. One of the things that Cousin Annie had said when she was telling me about all the work that she was doing was that she really wanted, she was, let me say it like she was saying, I sure do hope some other people in the family will start getting interested in this family history and start searching this stuff out. That was sort of how she said it, but little did she know, sometimes when you say things, people are listening and listening seriously. And the person that was listening most seriously, I think, was Carrie Briggs, who began a journey of seeking out and searching out the history of the Briggs side of the family. And so I am proud to present to Carrie Briggs this certificate for launching his research in looking into the Briggs family. And I'm going to give the microphone to him for just a couple of minutes and let him tell you a little bit about what his search has revealed so far. Give them a round of applause. And his lovely family here. And Linda.
Okay. My name is Carrie Briggs. I'm the grandson of Hugh Briggs and Vanette Nelson Briggs. My journey started a while back when I asked my dad, well, who is your grandfather? And did my grandfather have any brothers? Because the only Briggs I knew was Hugh Briggs. And Hugh Briggs had 6 sons and 3 daughters. And so I began to do a search when I looked in the the Lincoln County records, and I saw where Hugh Briggs and Sandy Briggs was married to Catherine Briggs. And so I went through Ancestry, and because they were somewhere in Louisiana, I was able to put Sandy Briggs in, and lo and behold, his marriage license came up where he was married to Catherine Pendleton. And they were in Tensas Parish, Louisiana. And a couple of years ago, Kaylin and we made a visit to Tensas Parish, Louisiana. and we identified the plantation that they were located on. We also, doing some research, and we found where Catherine Pendleton, her maiden name was actually Catherine Henderson. And so by finding that information out, we were able to find her father, who was my great-great-grandfather, Elijah Henderson. And records that also showed that his father was Robert Henderson, and Robert Henderson's wife was Catherine Henderson, and my great-great-grandmother was named after her grandmother. I also found that my great-great-grandfather, Elijah Henderson, was also a member of the colored 51st Cavalry in the Civil War, and with duty in Vicksburg, Mississippi. And here recently, I found where, when you can go to the